Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming back with me once again. This is Shirley with Prison Break with Shirley, and I'm doing a special edition with Prison Break here with our author, Miss Chesma McCoy, here with SL Elite Publishing. She is one of my faithful authors, and I just want to welcome her again onto the show. So, welcome, Miss Chesma.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So tonight we're just going to be talking a little bit about your latest project. We already know that last year you did release your first book called Overcomer, which is a devotional, and then you came behind that and released the Spanish version of that called Vencedor, and then now you have released a children's book called Big Girls Don't Cry. It's a story in a coloring book. So tell us a little bit about that process of this new book that you've published.
Well, this book, it all started with my daughter. My daughter, she's 3 years old. Her name is Leandra Grace, and I've always found myself telling her, "Big girls don't cry." When she start whining, when she wants something, I go, "Big girls don't cry." Then it resonated with me. I go, "Wait a minute,
Hmm.
that's a lie. Big girls do cry." So I just turned it into a story. And then as a children's book, I just said, you know what, let's do a coloring book, and there we go.
Okay, awesome. So does this have anything to do with her life or your life coming up yourself? I know you said you find yourself saying those things, but usually when we say those things, they are stemming from other places, maybe
Yes,
things that we've heard
childhood,
right, things that we've heard
our
when we were
past
growing up.
pains, and yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So tell everybody just a little bit about the contents of the book. If you want to open it up and show some of the viewers, I know people on Radio Land cannot see it, but um,
All right, guys. Let's see. Like this first, if you can see it, I'll go this way.
mhm.
The
Why don't
first
you read that for everyone? Read the
yeah,
dedication in that
the
first portion.
dedication, yes. Dedication, it says, this book is to bring awareness about child abuse, bully awareness, and suicide prevention. It also is inspired by my daughter, Leandra Grace. I read the first part. Big girls don't cry, as I always wonder why. Why, sighs, but I was told not to cry. Big girls don't cry. All I hear are these four little words that keep dancing over and over in my head. I can remember when I would fall and scrape my knee. Then, let me see the picture. Oh, sorry, this is
All
my
right.
daughter's. This is my daughter's book. It's all tore up and
Yes. Yes. So I see that you can color in this book and you even have crayons. You got crayons that, with your brand on it. And what's your brand name?
Kingdom Lifestyle and Apparel.
Awesome. And what do you do with this particular brand?
This brand is to was created to empower us, um, to remind us whose we are and who we are. And
Okay, awesome. So I know you
we're all
sell what
striving for
kind
the
of
kingdom.
yes. What type of merchandise do you sell there? So you know you're gonna find the
T-shirts,
books.
yes,
Yes.
t-shirts. You got hoodies. You even got the whole track. You have a whole track suit. You have mugs. In my new book, Big Girls Gonna Cry in the coloring books, and you also
Wonderful.
can get those in bundles.
Okay. So how much is it for the book and how much is it for the
The
bundle?
the book is $10 and the bundle is 12.
All right. Show them the coloring book is the color book and the
Mhm.
crayons together. So you'll get both of those. You can use them, in your classroom, right? People can
Yeah,
use those, in their
Sunday school.
daycares.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sunday school, any of those different types of places. Maybe someone who has a little girl, and it's not even just for little girls. Little boys can color in this
Yes.
as well, because there's this thing that goes around that little boys shouldn't cry, but there are certain times when our little boys need to be able to cry as well, and
Absolutely.
so we want to lift that stigma off of them that they have to be strong and macho all the time. That there are certain times when they too are allowed to cry, and so get your coloring book, get your storybook, and you can get that where, Miss Chesma?
At pastorscloset.org.
All right, so I see that you got a different your website is titled something totally different. So tell us a little bit about Pastor's Closet.
Pastor's Closet is my nonprofit, and basically what that is, I am uh, trying to build a mental health counseling session. I'm trying to counsel the pastor. So I'm looking for mental health providers, counselors, life coaches to provide pastoral counseling in my
Wonderful.
partnership. Yep.
All right. Yeah, pastors and clergy members as a whole do need counseling themselves, and they don't always seek out that help. And so, having something that is geared just for them is really great. Great idea for you to put together, and having these resources for them that they can glean on when they need it. Getting that Overcomer book, going through some of those different things, and getting the coloring books, and just doing all taking all of those things in the counseling and being able not only to help their parishioners, but help themselves. And
Yeah.
so it's so great to be able to have you as part of the SOE publishing family. Again, I've told you this before, but I want to tell you publicly that, you have really inspired me,
Thank you.
and you've
Wow.
pushed me to go further than I ever wanted to go. I never wanted to publish a children's book, but here I am, publishing children's books because you didn't stop. You were persistent, and you wanted me to be able to do that for you. And so I had to dig deep. I really did, but I'm glad that I did. Sometimes the journey with Christ, it really isn't comfortable sometimes. Sometimes it's not what we want to do. Those instructions, that we're given in different ways, they're not something that we always want to carry them out. Maybe we don't feel like we're capable, but when God continues to bring it to us in different ways, we need to go ahead and carry it out. And that's what you've been for me. You have been that one who has been my pusher and my motivator, even when you didn't know it. So thank you from
Thank
the
you.
bottom of my heart for that. And to help to push this company along, and the referrals and all of those things. And so greatly appreciated. What would you have to say to a mom out there who has a young child who is going through something? Maybe they have a disability. What would you say to them?
I would say first take time to for yourself and that child. Just be there for them. Don't do things all at once. Just kind of take your time and be patient. Be patient. It's a process. Definitely a process. Uh, have trust. Continue to trust in God, and there we go. Just take your time. I mean, take time and lean on God.
Amen. So I know that you got a story to tell that you haven't told yet. There are some things that need to come to fruition, and so I look forward to more things in 2022. Doing some things together with you there, Chesma. And so it's a great pleasure to have you again, a part of the SOE Publishing family. Everyone, you can get her book, not just this one, but you can get Overcomer. And if you know someone in the Spanish market, someone who speaks primarily Spanish or speaks only Spanish, Vencedor is the Spanish version of Overcomer. So you can get any of those resources, any of her gear. About to say, you got the book turned upside down. You can purchase any of those things, any of her gear on her website, pastorscloset.org. All right. Is there anything else you would like to say on tonight before we get off here?
I just wanted to say thank you for having me, Shirley. It's been a great pleasure. You've been my pusher as well. I just want to say thank you for all your time, service, and your support for getting me through this and your platform, being able to share on your platform. I just want to say thank you. And it's not the
You're
last time
welcome.
you're gonna see from me, hear from me.
Amen.
God is
All right.
God's giving my strength. I will continue to keep on making them, keep on writing, because writing is therapeutic.
Absolutely, it is. All right. Well, this is Chesma C. McCoy, author of Big Girls Don't Cry. You can find her material on pastorscloset.org. All right. Y'all be blessed on this evening. If you just now tuned in, make sure you go back to the beginning of this particular broadcast and listen to what she has to say. All right. Y'all be blessed, and we'll see you on another day.